size though, because this would definitely give me a yeast infection.
I hate going to the gym and I can't stand being set up.
It feels like I just had a one-night stand and I'm like, where's his bed sheet? Oh, God.
I'm gonna say, if crazy Kanye can have access to his millions, then so can crazy Britney, bitch. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
Period. End of. I don't care how crazy she is. If she had enough agency to do a Vegas residency, she's obviously able to get herself together enough to put on a professional show.
Yeah.
She should have access to those funds.
I think so. Well, 1,000% she should.
Period.
I also think.
Period.
I also think like.
Is she nuts? Yes.
She's nuts. No, she's not.
Can we talk about child stars? Because I can go on a whole diatribe about this.
We totally can. So she's very unstable.
Yeah.
There is a part of me though that because of what she went through,
100%.
which is so ridiculously physically and mentally taxing and let's face it, inhumane.
Yeah.
I almost do see her dancing with knives and going off on her Instagram, and I'm kind of like, you go, sis. Like, I'm like, because you were like cooped up and couldn't even make a choice for yourself for so
Correct.
long in your life that I'm like, yeah, let her just get
Do
it
her
out of
weird
her system,
dancing.
be herself a
Sure.
little bit. But it is, I mean, it's,
I think of sandwich
have we
crumbs.
also considered that like she is older than, in our heads, she's still 19 and dancing in front of our TV. But like, have we also considered that maybe her Instagram is cringe because like she is like kind of a boomer.
No, she's not.
She's an elder millennial.
Fuck you. I'm an elder millennial.
No, you're
okay.
not.
Yes, I am. I'm 38.
You're an elder millennial.
Fuck
Okay.
you. Yeah. That's
Okay.
right. And I wear it proud.
No, you do. And you look great. You don't look a day over 21.
We don't have to do that.
No, but you do.
We don't have to do
You
that.
look great. But I'm saying, have we also considered, like, I'm saying this honestly, sincerely. She came up in a time in her career when social media didn't matter.
It's not about that. It's about the fact that she's a former child star.
Okay.
And a lot of those people are not well.
I feel like you're looking at me differently because I called you an elder millennial.
No, I'm looking at you differently because you're saying that she doesn't know how to do Instagram because she's 40.
That's why the videos look
And
bad.
I don't agree with that statement.
Okay.
It's not about her age. It's about her mental health.
Yes.
She's unstable. She's not well.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But I guess my thing is like, so many of those people are so disconnected from what it means to be a normal person.
Right, because they've been so famous for so long.
They've been famous forever.
Yeah.
So they don't even, it's that thing that happens when you have all these people around you, like the yes people and the people coddling you. They're just, it's, I can't even imagine that level of meteoric.
It is Delulu.
Think about the concept of being the most famous person on the planet one day, and then the next you're not, and then after that you become an internet joke, because no one tells you when you're that famous that it's not gonna last forever.
Yeah, and nobody tells you or prepares you for the fact that life is going to be different.
And when you're a child star, you didn't get to do all the normal things that other kids did.
Yeah,
you
didn't
couldn't
go to
just be a
prom.
kid.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't get to like, and every single one of your mistakes was put on blast
TV
in front of the entire world. No, 1,000%. I mean, that is something.
Is she nuts? Yes.
She is nuts.
Not
with reason.
With reason.
And the thing that pisses me off, and this is why I agree, like, yes, she is crazy, and I'm concerned when I look at her Instagram, but you touched on it with people like Kanye West, where it's like, he can be unhinged on his Instagram, and people are like, he's a genius, and it's like so classic.
He's got a church now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go listen to him in church. And I'm like, why are you going to listen to him in church?
Yeah, that album's amazing. And I'm like, he's severely anti-Semitic. There's a problem.
Actually, I heard a theory about that. And I actually think there's something to it.
What is it?
Someone was like, I don't remember who it was. It was one of the comedians we know, I think, that was like, actually, he was probably doing all of that to get out of certain contracts that he didn't want to be in anymore. Because he knew if he said racist shit.
I told you this.
No, it wasn't you.
Okay, but I thought it.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's
I did.
an internet theory.
Yeah.
But also, even though like saying racist shit, not cool, but a genius way to get out of a contract.
It's a complete way. So if you're listening now and you want to, you don't want to quit, but you kind of want to get a severance and you're just stuck somewhere.
I mean, it's quiet quitting in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Right? Because a normal person in corporate America just like stops doing their job till they fire them.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
No, in the entertainment industry, everybody knows.
Right. Because if he just stops doing what he's supposed to do, they'll sue him. Oh, you're contractually like not doing your obligations.
Right.
But if we end the contract, that's okay.
And now I'm free.
Now you're free.
And I have enough money and clout. I'm more than God that I'll come back from saying whatever slur I said.
Yeah,
or
he's
whatever
like 5-7 years. They'll forgive me. Fantastic.
Yeah. And everybody's always like, the album we're going to get out of this is incredible. And I'm like, how many times can we say that before we've run out of that get out of jail for free card?
Yeah.
With him. I think I said that, because it's also an incredible PR strategy.
Oh, yeah.
To have your client be running amok and destroying almost everything that he's built.
Yeah.
And then you putting it on those brands that are about to fire him and being like, I didn't want to work with you either. So this was my grand plan to get out of my Adidas
contract. Or Kanye maybe just is mentally ill. Because they've said he's bipolar.
He is. Yeah, he is. Yes.
Is it, by the way,
huh?
Is it still mentally ill? What do we say?
I don't know anymore.
I don't know
Are we getting
anymore
canceled by
either.
saying somebody's mentally ill?
Well, he's got something going on. Right?
I hate him. I find him to be very annoying.
I don't like anybody. I think there's a difference between confidence and just a complete narcissistic I can't. I can't the God complex thing with anybody. I love a really talented person that's really humble about it.
Yes. I agree. I also think I'll meet you in the middle, and I feel like you would agree. I think a little ego is good. A little ego. I'm not talking...
You need to believe in yourself, which requires a little bit of ego.
Right. And I think you need a little bit of hubris to a little bit of gusto, a little bit of like delulu to be an artist to an extent.
You need a lot of delulu.
Yeah. And like, I think ego can also protect you from situations that could potentially compromise your sense of self. So that's why I say a little ego exists in everybody, and I think is healthy.
You
the
need
God
it.
complex is too far.
Right.
Yes.
You need that little bit of ego, that self-confidence, right? Because like a lot of famous people will tell you, like, if you don't believe in yourself, like nobody else is going to, because there's going to be a lot of naysayers and you're going to be rejected a lot. So you need to believe in yourself. So like in that sense, I'll agree with you. But then there's that other part you were saying where it's like, you get so big in your own head, you lose all sense of self. The things that you should care about get deprioritized for people idolizing you.
Yeah.
And then you start acting in ways like you're better than everybody else.
And you might not even realize that internal monologue is justifying everything you're saying and doing as, but I'm XYZ person, but I'm...
Which segues real quick into what will get me canceled.
Let's do it.
Or not canceled, but like if you did put my address online, people would come and fuck up my house.
I already got a death threat last year. So
don't like Bad Bunny. I don't like his music. I don't like his attitude.
I
don't like his fucking there's the video.
Him.
People defended it. People defended it when he threw that girl's phone. And
I didn't even see this. That's how little attention I fucking paid to him.
He was walking and there was like a crowd of people, and some girl like kind of came up next to him and was trying to take a selfie, and he grabbed her phone and he threw it. And some people were like, oh, but you know, he has the right to like have his own personal space, and like that girl shouldn't have.
Okay, that is unruly and rude behavior, though.
Right. My thing is like, there are ways to handle that. She was look, it's like, I'm trying to phrase it like, I wonder if famous people forget what it was like to be a fan themselves. Yeah. Right? Like if someday I'm famous somehow, but you take my ass to the Oscars, I'm going to lose my shit over Brad Pitt. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to take my top off. Yeah. Okay? Like no. And now I'm a peer, but like I'm a fan also.
It was probably fake when she did it, and I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan. We can also, I'll meet you halfway on that too. I'll do my side of that argument after Bad Bunny. But like it was kind of cool to watch at the MTV VMAs when NSYNC walked out and she was like, oh my God, my childhood. I was like, that's kind of cool.
I would die, right? Yeah. I would die 1,000 deaths.
Yes.
So
I did when I met Joey Fatone last summer. I couldn't speak. I had like a mini stroke.
That's amazing. Sure. Yeah. I did only meet Howie. I was a Backstreet Boy girl, which I'm glad we didn't meet sooner.
We would have not.
It would have been a problem.
But also we would have.
I literally have adult female friends where I find that they were NSYNC fans, and I'm like, I'm glad we didn't meet back then.
Yeah, because we would have been.
Because we would have had a dance battle in the gym. It would have been. It would have been.
We took that really seriously.
Like, oh, we took it so seriously.
It was like the West Side Story of prepubescent girls. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. By the way, just quick.
Yeah.
I'm licking my lips like a crackhead. For the audience, I don't do cocaine. It's dryness. It's just extreme. I'm self-conscious about it because I keep licking my lips, and I'm going to like put chapstick on in a second, but I need you
I thought
to
we
know.
were starting an OnlyFans.
With our feet.
We've been doing this all
And
morning.
I'm going to start. Oh, we wear name brand socks. I'm wearing Peds.
I'm not going to take my socks off because I haven't gotten a pedicure. I need to redo my manicure and pedicure. So it's just.
This is a foot 5, and then it turned into foot love.
Just the tip. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to get into. Okay, so we hate Bad Bunny.
Let's go back to Bad Bunny for a second because I talked about this on stage last night.
Okay.
And it bombed because I'm in South Florida.
Correct.
I'm not going to make any judgments about his character, though I don't like the phone throwing thing.
You just fucked up that girl's day hard. That's $1,000 iPhone you just threw. You shit. Sorry.
Yeah, that would change my opinion.
I got real mad when I saw that.
Yeah, and it's also
she was so happy to see you.
Yeah.
She buys your album. She loves you. You know,
she was a fan, just not like an annoying
security guard
bystander.
to like, do this or just like be like, oh, not right now.
Yeah.
But to grab it and chuck it, you fucking asshole.
And then like not offer to. Sorry. Yeah. No. That is game changing.
If she didn't back up her phone and like her new baby niece was born and she's got videos.
Yeah.
You could steal my wallet, but if you steal my phone, my world has ended.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's all of us. We're all dependent on. What if she didn't have a car and she needed Uber to like get home that night?
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
I'm
hear
done
you.
with Bad Bunny. Sorry.
It's interesting to live in a place like South Florida where he is idolized. I also lean towards. I'm just a natural cynic, and that's we are dark princesses.
Dark princesses. That's going to be our
title
album.
of the episode. So anytime anything is like overhyped or very popular, I'm self-aware enough to tell you that I'm naturally inclined to go,
I don't like it.
Let's see what's going on. So
That's the too cool for school attitude.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not that great. I would bet that movie's not that great.
It's hype.
So I have that about Taylor Swift and Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is, we all would agree, or at least this is what the intent was, first and foremost, a musical artist. Musically, it's very bad to me. Like,
we're on the same page about this.
I think when he sings, and I did this on stage last night, and it bombed because I'm in Miami. I said he sounds like he's deaf and has a sinus infection.
Damn.
This is probably offensive. I'm trying. I'm just an observer of society. Our producers are laughing. The room was like, and I was like, I think you guys are quiet because and you realized it.
I think the only thing that's cancelable about what you said was that the deaf part. Yeah. But
here's the best part. People who are deaf can't hear me say it. So there we go.
If I had a drum set, I would dump you right now.
Thank you. We should get one on set for the next episode.
Look.
But yeah, I just also think it's overhyped.
The thing about what's happening right now is that you're the person who has like the big following and this is your show and probably shouldn't be the person saying this.
I just burped into the mic, so that's what I think of that.
I mean, not for me. I think what you're saying makes sense.
I'm sure my managers and agent are gonna be like, let's not do that again on a podcast. But
you're you're just calling it like you hear it.
I'm a comedian. Okay. Let's pivot to Taylor Swift because I want her to die 1,000 deaths. So
before we pivot to Taylor Swift, can I make a comment? Can I save you really quickly in society?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jon Stewart, I just want to save her really quick. So she's like, I'm a comedian, I make jokes. And the reason I want to say that is Jon Stewart, I saw some fucking Instagram thing with Jon Stewart being interviewed and someone said something about comedy and where is the line? And Jon Stewart's response was like, no one says that. No one ever says that to a politician. No one ever says that to someone in government or high power that actually makes the decisions that cause people to fucking die, right? In certain scenarios.
Or CEOs and their behavior in public or private.
They always ask the comedians, where is the line?
Yeah.
fuck your line.
Fuck your line.
Like, as a former funny person, still funny, but not professionally.
You know, okay. You don't. Yeah, your funny doesn't die just because you're not doing dive bars.
Which we'll get into that
anymore.
later.
We'll get
into that later. But
Yeah.
let's get into. I just wanted to say that really quickly because I want everyone to really let that ruminate.
Yeah.
Where's the line? They're just words.
Yeah.
So
I say that all the
stop.
time. Like whenever people get very offended by jokes, I'm like,
stop
like
it.
I have jokes about, you know, like school shootings, and it ruined a relationship with a theater down here in Miami who thinks they're very inclusive, and we have since learned.
And we have a mutual disrespect for them.
Well, I gave them a fair shot, and I used to have a nice relationship with them, but
I gave them too much money for improv classes.
Yeah, well, improv is a pyramid scheme. If you're thinking of taking an improv class, and I taught improv too.
Well, because you knew the pyramid scheme that it was, and it was profitable.
And I actually tried to make it better, and I ran my own course in New York for much cheaper because I was like, spending $5,000 with the very false promise that this program is going to immediately get you an SNL audition.
We do have to caveat and say that most improv is a pyramid scheme unless you're like in the Groundlings or Second City.
Yeah.
Or
Like then it could actually get you somewhere.
Then it could actually get you somewhere. But
even so, they will sell you that it will definitely get you.
But if you're like in Utah, those improv classes aren't going to do anything for you.
Right. You start an improv class in Utah and you come out with 8 wives. And that's just how that works.
Oh, it's so weird. Oh my God. We could literally do 8 hours of topics, because if you took me down the Mormon thing, but we have to talk about Taylor Swift.
We have to talk about a lot of things, but I say this to double back. I'm steering the ship. We're a small but powerful steamboat, the two of us. If we were a metaphor, that's what we are.
But you pivot. You tell me where you want to go. We'll go there.
I just want to double back on the words are not actions and actions are not, but words can hurt people.
Words can hurt.
I have a sharp tongue. And it's when it's
so
on stage.
do I.
Yeah, and I have in the last year said some things I regret to people I cared about, and namely, you know, people I've dated.
Yeah,
and that
definitely never me. For anyone that was wondering.
No. One of my favorite people, as you can tell, in my will. There's nothing in the will, but you're in the will.
Thank you.
We're working on the assets now.
I have a piece of you in crypto that's worth nothing. So you're also a part of, I also own a piece of you.
Oh.
Bitcoin, crypto.
I'm so embarrassed to say that I tried crypto for a second in my life.
And I own a piece of you that's worth nothing, and I feel good about
it's
it.
worth like 0.2.
But I won't throw that paper away. I shit you not. I have that paper still with a little coat on it. Because you're going to pop off and blow up, and I'm going to be like,
I own 2 cents of Brittany Brave.
I own a piece of her. I can put her under a conservatorship.